Hello and welcome to a special episode of The Knit Girls. I don't know how I get conned into this. My name is Laura, also known as Lala.
I'm Leslie, also known as You Don't Call Me Les.
And we're in my house today, which means that there are loads of animals around. There's loads of animals at Leslie's house too.
But they're not allowed in that room.
Yeah, but we record in one room that can be closed off.
Yeah.
We are in my living room, which is a big open area and cannot be contained.
And we have Sir Humberto El Gato Meow.
I can't believe he's letting you do that. And Pearl's right here. Can you come up? Can you say hi? She's like, no.
She's like, you always yell at me for jumping on people.
Yeah,
Why are you telling me to jump on someone?
Truth. We are going to do an episode that is...
I call it the Laura shaming episode.
is all my works in progress. So every single thing that's in progress except for things that are being actively worked on. So
things you may have seen on the show a year ago or two.
Maybe 4, 5. Maybe last time we did this episode. Yeah. We did this, what, 2 years ago?
A couple years ago, yeah.
It's probably going to be a lot of the same stuff. So, without further ado, I guess we can get started.
I think if it's something that you haven't touched in a couple of years and you don't love it, you should rip it out.
Yeah, we've already done that once. Yeah, but we'll revisit.
Okay.
Okay. So, I have a bag. A Joann's bag. This big. And these are the majority of my works in progress. And then I have like 6 progress bags. Project bags as well. That live on a cart. So this bag right here is from... Now, it's also like a bag enabling episode. So this is Chicken Boots double bag, which I love. And it was in her Luna Lovegood. And this is Even Star. So Even Star...
featured pretty heavily Q4 of last year. Yeah.
It was knit on until around December 1st.
Mm-hmm.
So it's one of those projects you can't take with you anywhere. Like you have to sit in front of a pretty intricate pattern and work on it. And it's being knit on size 3 signature needles and with loads of stitch markers from Gelby. So... it's staying. I just need to find time. Maybe tomorrow I'll work on it a little bit if we have a snow day. So, and this was out of hand spun, some of my hand spun. Mm-hmm. And I'm sorry it's kind of hard to show y'all because it's scrunched up on a needle.
Yeah. Lace always looks kind of like cat vomit until you block it.
Yeah, so it is around 55% done.
And
so
how much of the percentage is the border?
Around 25% is border. So right now it's on like those window panes.
Right, where the arches start to go together.
And every single row is a patterned row for like another 10 rows, and then it'll go to every other. And apparently I got, because this is my starting marker, I was actually, this will be helpful though if I lost my place. I can see like yarn over, purl 1, yarn over, so I can see exactly where I am.
Yeah.
So that's good. So I've done actually a couple repeats of whatever row I'm on. But I also have that marked in my computer and on a post-it note on the actual pattern.
You are so much better than... Oh, you know what? I think for intricate lace like that, I might do like a post-it note, but I'm terrible
Post-it notes come out. And I have a packet of extra post-it notes in case they move. I tried it with highlighter tape, and my highlighter tape is old, and apparently it ages out a little bit.
Yeah, it does. And I feel like even if you get a new roll of it, as you use it...
Oh, yeah. I always use it on, like, a pattern-protected page, like, with a clear sleeve that you put in, because it'll take the ink off your pattern as well. So, Pearl's not laying down in front of me where I was going to put that bag. So that's the first thing. The second thing is a test knit that I started for the woman who does Rose City Rollers. So we had to knit 1 sock. So this is the first sock. And that was out of, totally not my colors, but I had bought this at the Loopy U years and years ago. And these are from Mama Linneman. So I do need to finish this. It's a Canadian company. It's the other side of Handmaiden. Begins with an F.
Freya? No.
No.
I don't know.
Okay.
Fleece artist?
Fleece artist. And this is yarn that I wound when I first got a ball winder. So it's been wound for a long time. This is the other half.
So we haven't even cast on for that.
The second one, no.
Do you know what size needle you used?
0s.
Is that written somewhere, or you just know?
No, I just know. Because of what time period it was knit in. Because this was one of her more recent patterns. So this is probably a year old. So
I just wonder if you pick it up in 6 months, are you going to remember what size needle you used?
well, hopefully I'll pick it up. Like, I like the back of it though. See how it's got like ribbing.
It's got twisted ribbing,
yeah,
but it rolls.
But it's also like slipped in a triangle. No, it'll get picked back up because it's. I want to give these to Mom when we go to Plyway, so it'll get picked up faster than that. And they're like half socks.
Yeah.
So, and that's in an Amy Beth project bag that I just pulled because they were sitting on my IKEA cart. This is the opal mitt. Yes. So this is the first little bit of that mitt that I was knitting. This is all the Advent opal knitting that I got done this year. So this is also December, 2nd was when this got knit. And then I'll need another skein to do, from this part up. And then I'll do that blue again at the top.
Yeah.
Or I'll just do the blue ribbing on the other one at the bottom and do something else on the two at the top to make them kind of match. So, yeah, this isn't very far along at all. And that's on size 1 needles. 1s or 0s. I think 1s. So, but the needles are with it, which is always a plus. And that's in an Amy Beth National Parks bag.
That's 2 Amy Beth bags so far.
Oh, are we counting?
Oh, I'm counting.
Oh, good. This is in a Knit Spin Farm bag.
Yep.
The Angry Demonic Goats, which is one of my favorite, the goats have skulls. This is also an Opal Advent project, but this one's from last year.
Oh.
And these are on size 0s. So this was a sock that I started last year. You've seen the Opal Advent minis?
Is this as far as you got on?
Yeah, I'm one sock. So, so there's a bunch of minis in here to knit. Because I think each sock was taking me 2.5 minis. So there's the other half of the minis to be used.
So, but how did you gauge that if that's your first sock?
No, because I knit several other pairs of socks last year.
Okay.
You don't remember?
I do remember one other pair.
Okay, maybe I knit one. And there's also Volmaz in here for heels and cuffs.
Some Miles Alt.
Maybe. It might be a weird different. It was what I used on my, what is that called? Dwayne Park Triangle. I did a Volmaza. And that's probably on size 0s. I don't know. These must be Hyatt Sharps. Hopefully they're size 0s. Man, I'm going to find a ton of size 0 needles.
No, I was just thinking, I wonder how many size 0 needle sets you have.
If you're going to count my project bags, you have to count like they count. From Sesame Street.
1. It's been fun.
And then this is Casey, Tangerine Designs, the steampunk bag. And this is a Rose City roller out of Vesper yarn.
Did you cast on number 2 yet?
No, this is the one that I was telling you. I knit this when I first switched to 0s. So I'm going to have to go down to probably double 0s for this. This is when Affirmative Action, Love Wins passed. I started this, so that's going to be almost, I think it'll be 3 years ago this June. But I want to knit the other one of these because I want these for spinning in or when I get on an airplane. So this is the rest of that. And that's what I thought about doing, just casting on, this is her old base, for this month and just finishing up this pair. But then I cast on that new pair of Vesper socks. Today at lunch with Leslie, I cast on a new pair of socks.
I remember that you have another pair on the needles.
Oh, I don't know what's in here. Oh, I do. Okay, I think this is a Fat Squirrel bag. I know this is
a Fat Squirrel bag.
I think what is in here is a class that I took with Sylvia Harding at DFW 2 years ago, and I have no idea where I am at on this pattern. Yeah. and it's beaded.
Oh, fun.
With short rows. And it's on, look, I'm in a short row, boy.
Yeah. Size 4s, it looks like, or 5s.
Those are 5s. Signatures. And...
Is this a cowl?
It's kind of a scarf. I can't remember the name of it. But yeah, it's a short road.
Oh.
And we had to do... Yeah, I should share them rather than you. So I can probably figure it out from the wedges, the color wedges, where I am, maybe. I don't know. And I just remember getting on the plane trying to get all these beads placed. Because all these beads, the first couple rows had to be done.
Because Laura waited to do her homework until...
Yeah, until the night before.
Yeah.
The day before. So it's really, really long and it's really squished on here and it's a scarf. And it's got like short rows of a different color. And the different colors are... this is Mad Tosh. Oak B. How do I remember that? And this is, I think Alicia goes around. And the beads are still in here.
That's good.
Yeah. It says the dental floss. So 2 packs of beads are in here. So I just need to find the pattern for this. And find where I am. Maybe the pattern will be in here.
Is that all you need to do?
That's all I need to do. So that's in a fat squirrel bag.
So 3 fat squirrel bags so far.
This was an infinite twist kit.
Fat squirrel bag.
Yeah, I think I might rip this out. Because I'm not in love with it. And it's kind of dense. Feel how dense it is.
Oh yeah, this is a Koyong hand spun.
Yeah, and it's a...
That's way too dense for you.
It's a, yeah, it's a shawl too. So even though it's open, it's, and this is my fault. I probably should have gone up a needle size. Plus it's got that navy with the gray that I'm not digging a whole lot. In a stripe pattern. So I have this much left of the purple that has a lot of dog hair. And then there's another skein of the blue, another purple-ish gray, and then this. And it's supposed to be like a big elongated crescent shaped shawl. But I think I'm gonna, this is one I don't feel bad about ripping out. Because I'm not in love with it. Even though I spent probably a crazy amount of time.
Yeah, but unless you want to spend just as much time finishing it and then never... And
it's on like size 13 needles or something.
That is not a 13. That is like an 8.
That is not an 8. Oh man, I should have brought a needle gauger. Also, look, my needles are rusting.
Mine do that after a while just because of the oils in my hand. Well, they don't rust, they tarnish.
Yeah, it's like super rusty looking. And these are on Addie's. They're lace. That smells too. You're not going to be able to get there. So, and this is probably too small of a project bag for this too. Yeah. So anyway, I think I'm going to rip this one out. Here, we'll start a rip out pile over by you. How about that?
That works for me.
Good.
Yeah, this doesn't have the size on the needle anywhere. On the cable.
Well, since we're ripping it out.
Here, I'll do that.
You do that. And then that can go live over by you. Oh, and then there's your slippers. Or the first one's almost done. But I feel like it might be too wide. Because those seem very wide.
If they're not being felted, those are too wide.
Yeah, so I think these need to also be ripped out. But it's Into the World hand spun, which I'll do something else out of. But I was just letting it go too long. Like, I know this is too wide, but I'm just going to keep knitting on it. So those can also, and that's on size 5 needles.
And that is a Teeny Button Studio?
No.
Whimsy.
Whimsy Stitches.
Okay.
Teeny Button did the other thing for the kit.
Yeah, you're right.
So we can go ahead and rip this out too.
Yeah, just stick it right here. I'll get to it after I get these off.
And then I think this is not Tesseract. It's one of my designs out of the Leading Men Fiber Arts.
This is a bling your string bag, right?
It is. Okay. Look at the cool. She puts stitch markers on hers. This was an SSK bag.
Yeah, this is not marked at all.
Yeah, so it's one of my patterns. And it's,
Great sweater debate.
yeah. Because I had finished it's the one that I did for, I'm looking over there like I have it, for Foster Hill Farm. That pattern.
Oh yeah, I've knit this.
Mm-hmm.
It's got slip stitches in it.
Mm-hmm. I designed this and I can't remember the name of it. It's not Tesser. Is it Tesser?
No.
Allow
me to use the Google.
Inform you of my own pattern. So it's only a little bit in, and I have a huge, like, 500-yard, one of Steve and Andy's, like, 500-yard skeins. So I'm keeping this. I need to find time to work on it. It's a simple pattern.
Yeah.
It's got an attached edging. I should try to get that done before my next attached edgings class, actually.
Eloise has knit that as well.
Yeah.
I can't believe I can't remember what it's called. Wow.
I feel like it's Tesser, but you're
not
making that sound like it's wrong.
It is wrong.
Okay.
You are wrong.
Here's another bling your string bag.
Oh, that's cute.
It's one of my favorite patterns. It's a Christmas bag.
No.
Oh, I forgot about these. Oh, it is Ketterdam. Like 6 of Crows.
Yeah. Tesser is a Loopy U pattern.
Yeah, that I did for Loopy U.
Yeah.
When you name all your patterns after
book references,
sometimes they blur together. This is a Laura Neal pattern from her book that I started up hand spun by Jessica. I should leave this out. I should finish this. So Jessica spun me some hand spun for socks. And I cast them on.
Callously ignored them.
Well, I cast it on for Christmas Day, hence the Christmas bag 2 years ago.
Oh, okay.
And then when I was at Mom and Dad's with Beck and Matt, and I'm a good bit up on the cuff. This doesn't need much, and then just a second sock. I need to remember which pattern I was doing, though. It's one of the Laura Neal ones. I can figure that out by the stitch pattern.
Or we could look at the show notes, probably. That's what I do when I can't remember something.
Yeah, I don't know if it was on the show notes, because it was like a Christmas, and sometimes we don't record Christmas.
Yeah, but you would have shown progress on it.
Surely I would have. I don't know.
It's pretty, though.
Does
Jessica spins pretty yarn.
She does. And I need some more hand-spun socks, because I don't have any.
Oh, that's how you got that yarn, was because you whined about not having any hand-spun.
No, that's not true. Actually, I have 2 pairs of hand-spun socks. I got it for Christmas. You got a skein for Christmas that year, too. Jeez Louise. I'm keeping this. And I'm moving it to the forefront. There's something hard in the bottom. Oh, she puts the hard in the bottom.
I want to say Lorelei, but that's not right. Oh my god, she's so nice. She's been to SSK before.
I know. That's where I got this from. She did a bunch for SSK. Anyway, it's a Harry Potter bag, and I really should use it more, but it's keeping something. I can't even remember what. Oh! I do know what this is. Oh, there's another pair of signatures. Yes. This is Well Water by Madeline Tosh. Isn't that pretty? And this was the start of Kirsten Kapoor's mystery shawl from like 3 years ago. But then I lost my other mystery shawl by her. And I got so, like, mystery shawl. Because I lost the one in my luggage. I'm so sorry. There's a truck and it must die. This can be ripped out. I'll use this, because those are really pretty together. I'm sorry, y'all. Pearl, come here.
I'll have to put a big, hey, sorry.
Oh my gosh, the neighbors have a truck. Come here.
And that is not allowed in this code.
No. Will you stop, please? Come here. Good girl. No more barking, please. Can you lay down?
Probably not.
Can you sit? Can you sit?
Good
girl. Good girl. Alright, so this can be ripped out. And one of these you don't even have to rip out.
Yeah.
Man, I'm going to get so many needles back. And then if I decide that I want to reknit this, I'll just recast on. Because I have no idea where that is. Let's see if that pattern's right here. Ooh, what pattern is this? Oh, dude, those were in here. Oh, here's the infinite twist. It's behind the sun.
No, I'll put that with the...
I had totally forgotten that that was in here somewhere. Alright, let's take a look. Alright, I have no idea. This is a bag that someone gifted me. It's super cute.
Yes. I like that color combo.
And this has my size 0 flip sticks on it.
Oh, this is a Bare Naked?
Yes.
And what blend is that?
It is...
I've only used their Better Breakfast, but I
think this is Better Breakfast. It's porridge colorway. It's caught on the tape. There we go. Man, I need to finish this. It's 450 yards. Better Breakfast.
Yeah, I really like it.
Yeah, I do too. And you and I started something at the same time. And this is the Snow Falling on Cedars mitts.
And I knit that hat that I wear all the time.
Yeah, you do. And I even have the tape of where I am on it. Yes!
So this is a finish, not a frog?
I think this is a finish. Man, when did you knit that hat? Because I knit this at the same time. 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Crap.
I really like it. I wear it all. I do need to redo the ribbing, I think, because I didn't change needle sizes on it, but...
Oh, this can get ripped out. These are all like mini skeins. I was doing that mini skein scarf. And we don't even have to rip it out. I can take the needles out and we can just throw this out.
Is this from the old Hank?
Hank of Yarn.
That's what I thought.
When I was doing like a, just using sock scraps.
Yeah, because she had like a tasting bag or something.
Yeah.
And all these different little minis.
And so I just did a simple chevron scarf to show people how you could use minis up.
This was before minis were cool.
This is like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
10 years ago.
I'm kind of impressed you still have that.
I can only ends to even. This can be a frog. And not even a frog. This could just be a toss in the trash. And look, there's even more minis in here. Man, this is like the history of my early sock knitting, though.
We should not throw it away. We should say the first person on the thread that says they want it will ship
There's
it to
socks
you,
that rock.
but you have to deal with it in its current state. But some
No one wants this.
like Hexies and stuff. People
yeah, but
pay
this is
for
only
that.
no, but this is like 2 grams of each. It's not even enough to justify that. There's Jitterbug.
I still say you see if anybody wants it.
Okay. We'll shove it back in here. And then I'm going to put this one on the floor.
Woo.
And this is a Piddaloo bag.
Yeah, that's how old that project is.
And then the Willy Wonka bag from... I was wondering where this
Tangerine
went.
Designs.
Yes.
What yarn is this?
This is String Theory. Continuum base. Look, the needles are gone.
So you don't even know what size you were using?
Oh, I know it was 1s, but I'll go back down to 0s. I have a completed sock. It's in my Afterthought Heels class bag.
Oh.
And I use it as my sample for Afterthought Heels all the time. Because I did a crystal heel on it.
Is this from way back when we both got this to review?
No. That was, I got a silk merino. I did those mitts, remember?
Oh, that's right.
So this is when I was in her club. Which was a great club. I wonder if she still does clubs. Anyway, I met her at Florida. She was super sweet. So yeah, this is her continuum base. And I have like a good bit. I have the Toda and a good bit more. And I'll have to do a crystal heel. But that's definitely staying. And it's in my Willy Wonka bag from Casey Tangerine Designs.
That was a kit, wasn't it?
Yeah. That came with one of Sadie's yarns.
Oh, cool.
That I designed a pattern out of. Called Up and Out. Again, literary reference. So this needs finishing. All the pieces are here.
What is it?
It's a Gansey sweater.
For a baby?
Yes, for like a 2-year-old.
Okay.
It was when I was taking a sweater finishing class. It was in a book like Badger or something. And so all the pieces are here except for, the 2 sleeves. And this is using that Rowan denim.
Mm-hmm.
And then the front. And I got to a point where I'd never done a placket before.
Oh, okay.
On like a Henley style thing.
Yeah.
And picking up stitches as you go. And this was back in like 2007, 2006 maybe.
I don't think I've ever seen that before.
It's been a piece. So it needs to be washed,
Blocked and seamed.
blocked, and seamed. And I bet you the rest of the yarn's down in here somewhere.
What bag was this in?
It wasn't in a bag.
Oh, okay.
It was in the bottom of here, and I don't know where the rest of the yarn is. So that's going to be a project.
That's going to make seaming interesting.
Add the placket. I'll find it. It's somewhere in this house. And then these can get ripped out. This was a sock that I designed for Hank of Yarn. She needed a self-striping sock club. It never got published on Ravelry because I was super unhappy with it. But it basically was a sock with a cuff that went the opposite direction and garter, and you could fold down. But this is Emo's yarn.
Aw, perfect day.
So it's perfect day yarns, and it needs to be ripped out. And it's in,
handmade bag. I can't tell you who it is.
no, I feel like I got this bag at Arkansas Fiber Arts Extravaganza. I know I did. So there's the other half of the yarns in here. And I just need to rip this out. I need to find the end though, because look, I buried it for photos. There it is. I see you. So I'll have to
Are you going to
go ahead and rip it.
reuse this yarn?
Yeah. I like it.
Okay.
Do you not like it?
I do. I'm just, with the number of skeins of yarn you own, I was just surprised that you're going to reuse it.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's
I mean,
perfect
it's Sarah,
day yarns.
so yeah.
It's near and dear to my heart.
Perfect Day is a yarn line that our friend Sarah Klein used to dye, and she doesn't dye yarn anymore, no matter
And
how
it
much
went
we
out in
bother her.
like 2010, I think.
Yeah, it's been a while.
This was one of her last games that she did. I had her do a whole bunch for Hank of Yarn. Mm-hmm. Okay, so that can get ripped.
Your rip pile's as big as your keep pile right now, which is good.
Oh, no, that's true. I have no idea what's in here. Oh, another pair of socks. Another pair of socks that I designed for that sock club.
That you've only knit one of?
Yeah.
That seems to be the pattern.
Yeah.
So what yarn is this?
Mountain Colors.
And this was for the Hank of Yarn Club?
For the Hank of Yarn Club, look.
That's your amazing pattern keeping?
No, it actually, like, it's actually paid for a pattern on Ravelry. Like, I put up the pattern. I finished the pattern. And it's on Rav. It just never got a second one. So. And you really, like, now looking back at it, it's variegated, but it's like a moss stitch pattern. So.
I love the way those look. I hate knitting them.
Yeah. It's got like a lightning bolt and then just plain moss stitch panels within it. It's pretty. I should knit this on one of that. And that's in a, what were these called? Cheap bags. Pretty cheap bags. And someone distributed them. Was it, Blue Sky Alpacas, maybe?
I don't remember.
Was the distributor?
I didn't buy any, I don't think.
Distributor.
But I've got one that somebody gave me as a gift.
So there's gonna be another theme here.
Oh, is it another sock?
It's another sock from Hank.
It's another
sock
single
club.
sock.
Yeah. This is Autumn Ablaze. So I had to crank out these patterns fairly rapidly.
Hank of Yarn was our old yarn shop locally.
It was like a pattern a month, but I wouldn't get the yarn to pretty close to when I would need to crank them out. So I love this one though. I need to read. Yeah, it's got like this slip stitch pattern with floats that moves. And I have no idea whose yarn this was. I feel like it was, the people Jasmine and Gigi really like.
Abstract?
Yeah, I think it's abstract. Oh, and there's needles in here.
But no tag.
Nope. And some twisted ribbing.
Wow.
Those are like size 1.5 needles. Crap.
Those were the days, huh?
Those were the days. And this was in a bag from, what was that club?
Silver something?
Oh, maybe. Silver Sam? No. I think it was, I got it from, that club, that place that...
Wool Girl?
Yes, Wool Girl Sock Club.
I wonder if she still does kits.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, look, it's another single sock.
It's not even a single sock. This can get ripped out.
So what is it?
This is Yarn Pirate.
I do like the way that it's, like,
yeah,
striping.
but at this point, like, these has, like, 2 needles.
Yeah.
They are, let's see, regular old shagoos. No, they're 2.25.
So show the camera.
So yeah, it's striping prettily. I feel like I'm not doing a good job of showing the camera.
I'm trying
Sorry.
to prompt you.
Sorry, guys.
You're having to remember all these things from forever ago.
Yeah, and this was just yarn that I was in a pair of plain stockinette socks out of. I think it was her BFL. No. It was when she had her club. And the bag is one of the Now Knits. Yeah, this can get ripped. Yes! Okay, there's a few more things. It's a single sock. Oh, look how cute that is!
It's your flock lock.
It's a flock lock from Carrie. This was like a super intricate pattern. This was a pattern I was designing and I never finished. That's exactly what this is. Oh man, I don't even think I have notes for this. This can get ripped. This is Yarn Pirate again.
Why do I have this going?
This is totally Yarn Pirate. And I was designing this pattern at Halloween time. And this is the lady who used to do bats. And then she did bags for a while. What was her name? Anyway, from Kentucky.
Oh.
Anyway. And look, it's on signature.
Size 1s.
Yeah, size 1 double points. This flock lock is like keeping it together, yo. Carrie makes these, Jelby. It's got a fox on it. It's super cute. This wouldn't even fit. Like, it's all these slip stitches.
Mm-hmm.
It's panels of slip stitches and panels of rib. And I think the rib had like slip stitches without anything in front of it. And I wasn't happy because look, it's changing from where it... So it picked up different colors of the pattern. Oh, and I did a cabled... No, I continued the pattern down on the heel flap. Man, that's cute. I should redesign that.
I was going to say, you sure you want to rip it out?
Yeah, I do, because I have no idea what the pattern even was at this point. It might be on my old Mac. But yeah, we can rip this out.
I can't believe that thing still works.
It does still work. Shut up.
This has like a tinsel in it or something.
Yeah, it's like oh, that is her tencel blend. And then last.
Oh, really? We're already on your last one?
Well, I just realized I had something else in the yarn room. So the other thing that's in the yarn room is the Hermione's Everyday Socks that I started in, it wasn't with the rest of mine, in Portland.
Using Life in the Long Grass?
Yeah.
That's another single sock?
It's the baby socks. This is an Ambud pattern, I think. This is out of an Interweave magazine. A Piecework magazine. It is an Ambud. It's baby's first sock. And it's out of Yarn Pirate. And this is the cutest thing that you will ever see in your life. Hold on. Alright, how did I have this way, and this way. So I didn't need the picture. And they were knit on size 0 needles before I was knitting on size 0 needles. Like, back in like 2008, 7, before I got my house.
So do you have one done?
I do have one done. I'm going to show.
Oh.
Is that the most precious thing that you've ever seen in your life? And the heel, you actually do like a 3 needle bind off on the underneath.
Yeah, because they're not going to tread on them, so it's not like it's going to make a difference. That's so cute. You've got to finish those.
Okay, so maybe I'll rip out.
Because you're on the heel flap.
Yeah, but there's no way I'm going to get gauge.
Go down a needle size.
I'd have to get down to 000s.
Surely not.
Yeah. These were knit on 0s way back when. Yeah, so I'll rip this out, and I don't know where I am in the pattern, and it's like a pattern heel flap. I'll rip this out and reknit it so that I could maybe get gauge to match the first one.
I would never rip it out.
What, the second one?
Nope. That's good knitting. I just count the rows of heel flap.
No, that's like, that's not much knitting at all.
I hate ripping.
Seriously? I know. Played this game with you before. And look, the size 0 needles are even still in there.
You pulled them out.
I did, because I'm going to rip it out. There's also a dead ladybug in this bag. Because at the old house, we had serious issues with ladybugs all the time.
It happens here, like, in waves. I get, times of the year in the fall especially where...
And they're not real ladybugs. They're
everywhere.
Japanese beetles.
Yeah, they look like ladybugs.
But they look like ladybugs, but they're not really.
I picked one up with my hand, so it better have been a ladybug.
No, it's a beetle.
Nope, it was totally a ladybug.
They're like an orangey color. So, anyway. Ripping out. And I have no idea where this bag came from. And also, there's only 4 of these needles in here, so there's a 5th needle someplace in the wilds. Chilling like a villain. Someone made me this bag. It's super cute. It's got like a little skull. Pull tab. It's adorable. Alright, so that's it for my whips.
So we've ripped out 1, 2, 3 projects. And I've still got 1, 2, 3, 4 to go.
Well, this is only getting half ripped out, but yeah.
So 6.5 projects ripped out.
Okay.
How many are you keeping?
A lot. It's very scientific. The denim sweater is 1, 2. This one I wanted to keep though out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12. Oh, and then there's this one down here. Did you count that one?
No.
So, hi, Pearl.
7.5 that we're ripping and...
Keeping 12.
Keeping 12. That's a pretty good percentage. A little over half that you... Well, a little over a third that you ripped out.
Yeah. It's not bad. I need to give this, I need to rewind this and give it a
most
wash.
of these need a reskeining. And,
yeah.
But they gotta be rewound before they can be reskeined anyway, so...
Yeah. Anyway. So, that's it. Those are all the whips. That's not bad.
It's not terrible.
How many do you have, do you think?
Maybe 3.
Oh. Well, it is terrible compared to you. We all can't be Leslie.
And we all can't spin like Laura, so...
We're not even counting spinning whips.
Oh, do you have those?
Oh, yeah. I probably have 5. No. I'd have to find them. I'm not prepared for that. I have at least 3 over there. And then I have a couple spindle spinning projects, too. And then I have the fleece. Yeah, I have 5. Yeah.
Well,
some of them are long-term fleece projects. Yeah, that was super fun. So glad we could do this. We'll do it again in 3 years, and you'll see these same projects again.
A couple of them, probably.
Oh, this said row 11 written on it. Huh, look at that. Oh well.
Ripped out now.
And done. But we got some needles to reclaim. That's exciting.
Oh, Pearl has adjusted our camera settings.
So now you're out of the frame.
So,
she knows who's important.
You guys have a lovely day.
And we're going to record a podcast episode in a couple minutes. Bye, y'all.